Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome back to a new video on Bitcoin Cash. It's been a while since we actually did an update on Bitcoin Cash. I updated it a lot and analyzed it a lot ever since that big move, which is now a month ago. It's the 1 month anniversary since we got that big push right here. It was already bullish before that, but it was really this push on Friday a month ago. That solidified this huge bull run, and ever since we have been basically since the end of June we have been bearish, but very slowly. All right, so overall I think the general direction still is down. I still think we are bearish. Most of you know my thoughts on Bitcoin Cash, as in that this bull run was unwarranted. There was no reason why we would go up this much. You can bring me any reason you'd like that exchange EDX. Or Bitcoin not being a security and Bitcoin Cash therefore also not being a security. But if you did a volume analysis back then, the volume was just coming from weird sources. And then again, all of that news should not have caused a 211% move for Bitcoin Cash, and then not for other cryptos that also had the same circumstances. So that's my thoughts on it. I still think there's a lot of downside potential, but on the short term, we can actually be bullish. Like if Bitcoin right here, Bitcoin has been weak for a week. If Bitcoin actually gets bullish momentum, which is something I think is actually in the line of expectations, then Bitcoin Cash can surely follow that. So that's what we'll talk about. We'll do a full analysis. I think it's everything you need to know. But before we dive into that, if you want to receive daily trading signals from me, check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment, and there you will find instructions on how to join. But now onto Bitcoin Cash. So what we've been seeing is that the volume overall, especially in the last week, has been dropping down. It's not at the levels yet that we were always at, which was more around like 60 million, 80 million, and even lower than that. So we're not at those levels yet, but we're getting there. And altogether, you can still see that the volume distribution is a bit weird, like a lot of volume from BitSpay, which I've never heard of, but all right. A lot from BYBIT as well. So overall, still looks quite manipulated at this point of time. But if we're talking about the technicals right now for Bitcoin Cash, I would say the general direction is like there's not really an Elliott wave structure in the price right now. Like you could argue that this is something, but then again, then the third wave doesn't make any sense, and then it's more likely that it was something like that this is the structure, right? So that we'll still get one move up and then we'll get a fifth wave down to that $210 and $200 level, which I do expect, but this is not the perfect Elliott wave structure altogether. So altogether, if you zoom in, I think you get a better sense of what's going on, and that is that we're in a consolidation like this. Had a slight bearish breakout right here when there was a lot of bearish pressure in the markets, but easily bounced back from that. So right now, this is the situation. We're stuck between $237 and $250. And what will happen next depends on which one of those levels breaks. At this point of time, I would actually say that it's more likely that we'll get a bit of recovery. All right, that we'll get a bit of a move above 250, and that we can actually get a spike up to 264, 265. Together with bullish momentum from Bitcoin. I think at this point of time, that's the most likely scenario. But then again, market structure stays the same, I do think, after that. And I do think after that we'll get back bearish momentum and we'll be down in this level. So even though I do expect that on the short term, I think overall we're bound to be back in this level. And the moment 233, the moment that breaks, that's a 200 EMA, then we'll just be on our way in either that fifth wave or a new bearish impulse wave down to this support level right here between 215 and 205. All right, it's a bit of a big area. 215, 205 is the main first support level. So even though I do expect bullish momentum on the short term, I think it's just a matter of time before we get a move like this. So that's my take on Bitcoin Cash for now. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.